Hello everyone, I am Laurenti from the University of Bucharest, and today we want to talk about how we show our feelings in online. Uh, because in the past, many people said that digital messages, let's say, were cold or empty. Maybe because we don't have a face-to-face connection. So that's right. But as a researcher, I see something much more exciting, let's say, a very fast evolution of language. We aren't just typing words. I think we are creating a new, let's say, grammar of our emotion. So that's why today we are talking about how we use more than just text to close the gap between what we feel in our hearts and what we can actually type on a simple screen. Um, think about talking to a friend in person. You use your voice, your hands, and your face to show something or to show meaning. In fact, experts say that over 70% of communication is nonverbal. When we only use text, we lose this important cues. This is a problem called cuenesses. It's like trying to uh, paint a picture with only one color because humans have a deep natural need to be understood. We create a new expansive system. We don't just accept the empty space. We are trying to build bridges with creative tools to make the digital world feel more human. Um, and that's why we need to understand the affective gap. Um, let's look at how emojis really work because it's for me it's really interesting. Um, we can say about the emojis that they are just decoration of some emoji that we want to express, but actually they are functional tools for our words, for our language. For example, when you send a smiley face, you are not just being smile. We are not just being nice. We are doing face work to make the other person feel welcome and safe. So it's really about the emotion and how we are feeling in a presence of someone. We also use them for irony to say, I'm joking, don't take this literally. And maybe one of the most important role is softening. Um, let's look at this example. If I write send the report without any emoji, it sounds like a cold word, right? But if I write send the report and use the first emoji that you can see in the positivity one, it becomes more friendly. It's a really friendly request, right? It helps us keep social harmony. Um, moving forward, I want to discuss about how we can match words with symbols because the connection between text and emoji can be simple or very complex. Sometimes they match perfectly, like saying great work with a thumbs up. But this is congruent communication and it makes the positive message much stronger. But things get very interesting when they don't match because if I say good job with a rolling eyes emoji, the meaning completely changes to sarcasm. This makes the reader think harder than to understand the real intent. And it proves that emojis are not just extra details, right? They are, let's say, vital for understanding the truth behind the word. Um, okay. Um, Using letters to show emotion, it's also a very interesting thing that I want to present you, because we don't only use emojis to show how we feel, because we have a lot of situation that we don't, and we use emojis just for using them. But we also change the letters and punctuation themselves, right? Because let's say let's look at some example. Um, Writing so good with a lot of punctuation, and with a lot of spell, we can look at elongation. Um, what is this elongation? It's it's that situation that mimics how we strange sound when we speak to show excitement. So we also use phatic cues like ha 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 or lol in the same time. And often we aren't actually laughing uh, out loud, but we use three words to show that the conversation is friendly and let's say the line is open. And finally, using all caps is the digital way of show things. It shows shock or urgency, thought, visual volume. So that's why we can use letters to show emotion, and I think, from my point of view, it's uh, it's an interesting thing. Um, okay, um, who is leading this emotion revolution? Because researcher shows very clear patterns. As you can see, younger people, um, like adolescents, use the most emojis because the internet is their primary place for social life, right? We also see the women often use more emotional markers to build a better connection with others. Even the app we use changes how we speak. uh, for example, the density of feeling is much higher in a quick WhatsApp chat than in a formal email, but that's obviously. So we naturally change our emotion volume depending on where we are communicating the space. Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, and the other platforms. Um, Okay, that's so interesting because culture and technology, they are really blending sometimes. Um, and maybe you will expect this different meanings in different places. It's a motto for this. Um, Feelings are not the same in every culture. Um, a great example is the school emoji. For young people, Gen Z, in the West, this means I'm laughing so hard. But in the traditional cultures, it can still mean real death, grief, or even a threat. Also, the technology itself play a role. in this case. A happy face on an iPhone might look slightly different on an Android phone. And these small visual changes can really change the weight of messages and maybe cause misunderstanding between people using different devices. As you can see in the presentation. Is a digital emoji real? Because that's a good question. Uh, okay, so according to neuroscience, the answer is totally yes. When you look at an an emoji, the part of your brain that recognizes real human face, called the fusiform gyrus, actually activates. We are biologically programmed to see these symbols as people. Also, your brain processes sarcastic emojis in a very similar way to a sarcastic voice in a real conversation. So that's very interesting because this proves we aren't just pretending online. Our brain treat these digital signals as real social and emotion information. Right. This is we we are going to to speak about heat, cold, and pressure online because we often use physical metaphors to describe our feelings, and we do the same things online. Um, so, for example, we connect sadness with being down or cold. That's why we use blue emojis or symbols for water or tears. On the other hand, anger is connected to heat or internal pressure, which is why we use red face or symbols for steam and fire. Um, I think um, there are not random choices. Maybe they are emboldened meanings because even in a virtual space, we still use our physical body sensation to show how we feel inside. Um, Experts like Francisco Yus and Kate Scott have changed how we see digital talk. Because you said that in a fast chat we don't need long, perfect sentences because the emoji does the heavy lifting for the meaning. But Kate Scott argues that even liking, sharing, or liking, sharing, or sending a meme is a way of communicating. It is a way of saying that. I don't know, I see you, I agree with you, I'm a part of your community. And every click we make is a small act of building meanings together in this digital world. Um, okay, so to conclude, we must stop thinking that technologies make us less human or less emotional, and instead we see digital richness. Online talk is full of lawyers and deep feelings. We have created a new grammar uh, where typing styles help us express ourselves in a sophisticated way. So that's why technology has not replaces our emotion. It mm, I think that it has given us new uh, instruments to show them. Um, don't forget that we are building a future where digital words and real human feelings are perfectly connected. So I think this is the main idea. Um, and thank you very much for your time today. I hope this journey through the varying language and culture of digital emotion was interesting for you. We are at a very important moment for the future of language, and I am excited to see how we'll continue to connect as technology grows. Um, and if you have any question, feel free to contact me. Thank you.